My name is Penny Powell, and I'm a master instructor in the biology department at University of Louisiana, Lafayette. This award means that I've been recognized for a lot of the work that I've done, and it's just an amazing feeling of gratitude and recognition that I never have had before. I invited the students to come to the football game and told them what had happened, and they stood up and clapped, and it was so amazing.
When I think of the RAPI Authement Excellence in Teaching Award, I think always of educators who change lives. And Penny Powell does exactly that year after year. She has had a tremendous impact on changing the lives of many students across her career.
I never thought about being a college professor or instructor or anything like that. Only thing I knew for sure that I wanted to do was to go to college, and I graduated and was working in a vet clinic, and one of my professors called my dad and said, "There's a job opening at USL. Penny would be great. Tell her to apply." I went through the interview process, and was hired in charge of all the microbiology labs. Then I was working with a professor setting up a lab practical one day, and he said, "Penny, have you ever thought about doing research?" I said, "Yeah, sure, that'd be fun." So I started doing it, and ended up publishing the work that I did, and then decided to go back to graduate school after that. It's just like the doors just opened as my life progressed. I've been at UL for 40 and a half years, and so there have been a lot of students who have come through microbiology and are now professionals, and every time I go to the hospital or anywhere, "Oh, you were my microbiology teacher." It is a legacy.
Penny teaches microbiology, and she does a wonderful job. She is extremely challenging, at the same time very, very supportive for her students. But the most important thing, that from Penny, the students do not only learn microbiology, they actually learn confidence in being learners.
My goal in teaching has always been to help students think like a microbiologist. I feel like I'm very approachable, and I tell them that there's absolutely no bad questions except the ones that they don't ask, because the ones they don't ask are the ones that come back on the exams. And I try to relate what we're learning about to real life, and I think that that's important, that they can make the connections about microbiology to how it fits into their world.
Making a science concept accessible to both majors and non-majors is quite a hard, daunting task, especially when you do not want to oversimplify the science. But Penny does an outstanding job in that.
In the beginning in microbiology, they swab anything they want to swab, and then they see it grow on the Petri dish. Because it's important for them and everybody to be curious.
Penny Powell does more than teaching for the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. She provides tremendous services, and I always view Penny as someone who works behind the scenes to make sure that everything in the school runs smoothly.
I developed the microbial physiology and genetics lab, and then I also developed the online version of the microbiology lecture. My microbiology online course was the first online course offered in the biology department. I actually developed all of the micro labs in the majors microbiology labs. I like to create and make things. The resource of the distance learning department is amazing. And it's all free. Online methods have really basically enhanced teaching.
Penny does not only teach, but she conducts research. The power of research is engaging undergraduate students who, at the end of the day, they learn that they're not only science learners, but they are actually science contributors.
My favorite part of teaching is the labs, because it's hands-on. And the microbial physiology and genetics lab, they develop their own research project throughout the whole semester, and then at the end of the semester they either do a talk or a poster at the biology undergraduate research symposium. That's part of the course. They have to put it all together, and like if they were going to publish it. One of my students won the top poster award overall.
Penny's impact is not just in the classroom. It's advising over 100 students, and in that she's super committed to their development and their advancement.
It's very rewarding to watch the students progress. My favorite part of being part of the faculty at UL Lafayette is being able to learn and grow. We all work together, and it's an amazing place to be. Any advice that I would have for incoming freshmen would be, if you like to learn, we will always, always, always need biology educators.
Penny, congratulations on this very well-deserved award. But I want to take this opportunity to thank you for all your wonderful teaching, for your services to our institution, and most importantly, your commitment and mentorship to our students. We appreciate you, and the best of luck.
I would like to thank all of my colleagues. When you've been together for so long, you get to be like family. I'm just grateful for all the people around. This has been like phenomenal. It was really like a cherry on the top of a wonderful career and a life that I've had for the past 40 years. So I've made the decision to actually retire, and at this point, I'm going to keep going forward and just stay connected with friends and just keep learning.